The story takes place in a remote village nestled at the foot of a northern mountain, where an old temple named Lin Tu still stands. Locals call it Moss Temple because its roof is covered year-round in thick green moss, untouched by any renovation. Strangely, for over 10 years, the temple has been abandoned, no monks, no caretakers, the gate tightly shut, and yet, every night, precisely at 3 a.m., the villagers hear 3 deep, echoing bell chimes. Most assumed it was just a distant sound carried by the wind, until a group of college students from the city came to the village to shoot a documentary. Curious and skeptical, they decided to camp overnight right in front of the temple gate. On the first night, the air was still, and a thin mist crept along the path. As the group sat around the fire, chatting and joking, the clock struck 3 o'clock. Suddenly, the sound of the bell rang out, deep and muffled, as if rising from the earth itself. One of the cameras fell to the ground, its battery drained despite being freshly charged. A girl named Lynn whispered, "I saw someone inside." A brown robe passed by the window. Driven by fear and curiosity, they broke tradition and pushed open the gate. To their surprise, the old wooden doors swung open silently. Inside, the temple was deathly still. The altar was thick with dust, but the large bronze bell in the main hall was gently swaying, as if someone had just rung it. Panicked, they turned to leave, but the road back to the village had vanished. Replaced by a thick, unnatural fog, they were lost in a sea of white. Just then, an old monk appeared, stooped, leaning on a bamboo cane. His voice was low and hollow. "You should not be here. The one who rings the bell is no longer among the living." And then he vanished into the mist, leaving behind only his cane lying in the center of the courtyard. The next morning, the villagers found the group unconscious at the temple gate. Their cameras only captured blurry footage until the very last frame, which showed a monk's robe floating in midair, suspended in the void.